Good morning, friends. Gia here. Welcome if you're new, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know you're watching this in the future, but for me, it is 7:11 on Thanksgiving morning. Now, I shared this in my Costco Thanksgiving haul, our menu. If you haven't seen it, you can tap this I right here. But essentially, this is what we are having for Thanksgiving dinner. Now, a little bit of this has changed. I don't think we're doing the fried turkey legs because my mom got like a really big turkey. She got a 20-pound turkey. My mother is doing the turkey, but I'm doing the prime rib. And let me tell you how I already messed up. So last night I seasoned this so good. I mean, it smells so good, guys. This is just, I cut little slits in here to put garlic cloves inside. This is salt, olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, thyme, rosemary, sage, poultry seasoning. It's just a combination of what I could just make up. Okay. Now I was supposed to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take this out of the fridge and let it get room temperature before I put it in the slow cooker. Ask me if that happened. Heck no. I couldn't even move at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, right. Because I didn't go to bed till like 12:30. And so I then was supposed to get up at 6 and just start the day, the cooking day. Ask me if that happened, y'all. Heck no. I'm just now getting up. So now I'm torn because I got to put this in the slow cooker. And what I did last night is I already cut up my onion and my garlic, and I had it in here just ready to go. And what else I'm going to put in here is I forgot to get beef broth. That's another thing. So what I'm going to do is just use some red wine and chicken stock because I just have to improvise. You know, it is what it is. I can't freak out and, you know, feel like it's ruined just because I forgot the beef stock or whatever. So now I don't know what to do. If I should just wait because it has to go in the slow cooker. So it's like I cannot wait too much longer. I was wanting it to be done by 1 because what I read, we like ours medium well, like a little bit pink inside, but definitely not rare or anything like that. So I'm aiming for like 145 degrees inside, and that could take like up to 5 hours, you know. So my slow cooker is, let's see, 4 to 6 hours on high or 8 to 10 hours on low. And all the directions that I found online were like, oh, cook it on medium for like 5 or 6 hours. I'm like, I don't have a medium. So I think I'm going to just do 6 hours on high, and then check the temperature at 5 hours. But I don't have time now to let this get to room temperature. So do you guys think I should just put it in? Leave a comment down below, even though it'll be in the future. Leave a comment down below and let me know. Maybe I'll just wait until 8 because that's 45 minutes, and then 8, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, that'll put me right at 2 o'clock. So my goal was to get to my mom's by 1. We're not eating until like 3 or 4 though. And that's fine. If I have to slow cook it at my mom's a little bit, that's fine too. So I don't know. So that's the info on the prime rib. Now, I also made last night my cornbread for my dressing that I'll be making. That's really easy for me to make. So it's like that doesn't take long. I also have to make my breadcrumbs, and I have just a regular good old-fashioned white loaf of bread for that. I'm also making a pound cake, and at 4 o'clock in the morning or at 6 o'clock I was supposed to come down here and take everything out of the fridge so that it could get room temperature, because that's how I was taught to make the pound cake, is that your ingredients have to be room temperature as well as your oven. Ask me if I did that. Okay, it is what it is, y'all. You know, I can't harp on it. So I just took it out of the fridge. So I'll just have to wait until late in the morning to make this. This is easy too. That doesn't take long. The thing that's going to take me the longest is probably the candied yams. I'm just going to show my face because we're family at this point, and oh well. Anyways, the thing that's going to take me the longest is probably the candied yams. So that's what I'm going to get started on first. Then I'll do the cornbread. Then, of course, I'll put the beef in the slow cooker. and then I will do the pound cake last, and then I still have to do my kids' hair and get dressed and do my own hair and everything else. All right, guys, so I put a cup of red wine and a cup of chicken stock, even though beef stock probably would be better. I'm gonna try to put the beef on top. This is a big hunk of meat. I'm gonna add a little bit more red wine because I know it's gonna make its own juice, but I just want it to be touching the meat, you know? Yeah, I think that should be good. And honestly, guys, it's not, the meat is cold, but it's not that cold, you know? And so by the time the slow cooker warms up, we should be good. This smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. All right, so I'm gonna put this on high for 6 hours. So what I'm gonna do now is write that I put it in at 7:47. I need to check it at 12:45. We're gonna take the internal temperature at 12:45. It may need to cook another hour or not. Like I said, our goal is to get it to about 140, 145 degrees. So at least that's done. I have my breadcrumbs ready. This is for my dressing. And I sprinkled it with olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, a poultry season, and sage. So I'm just gonna bake these until they get crispy. So it's a family affair. We got our sweet potatoes that boiled. And they're still pretty hard consistency. We just wanted to boil them to get them started, and then we're gonna put them in here and bake our sweet potatoes. Right now I'm gonna make our sauce for the candied yams. Okay, so the sauce for our candied yams is done. This is a stick of butter, a cup of light corn syrup, and a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of white sugar. I've got about maybe a tablespoon, maybe, I don't know, I really didn't measure, but it was like a tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract, not the imitation. And then it was missing something, and so I added, okay, this is a secret ingredient, I added the Crown Royal vanilla. Oh, it's so good, y'all. And a little bit of fresh lime zest. So this is perfect. It's so good. It's turning syrupy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour the sauce all over this pan and bake these until they're done. Yummy. This looks so good. Mm-hmm. And see this, these sweet potatoes will make their own liquid too as you bake them, so you don't have to like fill it up to the top with, you know, that sauce. Another thing with this sauce is you want to cook this low and slow because you do not want the sugar to burn on you. So you just keep stirring it, and it doesn't take long because once all the sugar has melted, it won't be as thick as this. I'll show you once it's all the way done. Okay, this is what you're wanting it to look like this. See how it consistency, because the sugar is all the way melted. You can taste it. If you could still taste the sugar grains, then it's not done yet. But once you taste it and you don't taste like the granular sugar, you can hear like the crunch of the sugar, then you know it's done. Okay, so we are going to bake our candied yams for about 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes. I will check them in an hour at 350. Just to update our timeline here, the first pan went at 9:45, second pan at 10:10, and I'll know to check it at around the first pan 10:45, 11, the second pan 11:10, you know, to 11:25. Dave and I are making the pound cake. No, not yet, baby. We use the Swan's cake flour. So we got our butter in there, Kerrygold butter. Oh, it makes the pound cake taste so good. And now we're adding the eggs, 1 egg at a time. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
Say happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to do some extra warm-up with this.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're just going to put some pancakes.
Pancakes? No pancakes. Okay, guys, we got our cake in. Let's see. Just cut it on. I started in a cool oven, so I hope I didn't overfill that one, but we'll see. Candied yams are looking good. I don't have my turkey baster, so I'm just using this turkey injector to baste the candied yams. It smells so good. It smells so good. But they're just about done. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to chop my celery for the dressing and onion, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I have my celery and onions chopped. A quick tip is always chop up the leaves because that has the most flavor from the celery. You can even smell the leaves and really smell that celery smell. So I always include the leaves from the celery, and this is about 3 long, I don't know, they're not called, it's not a whole stalk, but like half of the stalk. And then this is 1 large onion. This is the one part that's left from the large onion. And so I'm gonna saute this up in my herb butter, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. This is the butter that I use. It's expensive for just 1 stick, but I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference. It's garlic and herb, and this is what I'm gonna use to saute the onion and celery with. I'm also gonna season it with sage, heavy black pepper, because I like a lot of pepper in my dressing, and some poultry seasoning, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Also, I put Jimmy Dean sage sausage in my dressing. My dad doesn't eat pork, so I do make something separate for him, and I'll use the roasted chicken to put in his. But I'm gonna actually saute the sausage first, and then put then remove the sausage, and then put the butter and the celery and the onions in the pan. And I use a cast iron. This is just the extra that I had left for the pound cake. It's done. Looks delicious. Smells delicious. Doesn't look pretty, but trust me, it tastes so good. And my sausage is done, so now I'm going to do my onions and celery. Okay, so I'm cubing my cornbread now. This is the cornbread that I made last night. I always make it the night before. And I'm going to start mixing my dad's first, and since I need to shred my rotisserie chicken as well to mix in with my dad's stuff, so I will show you guys all when it's all mixed up. Alright guys, this is how you want it to look, like this. I had to add a little extra butter in here because this is quite a bit of celery and onion. Again, I don't measure, so I don't really know, but this is how you want it to look when it's done. I can't remember if I shared the seasoning. I think I did, but it's just sage, fresh black pepper, poultry seasoning, salt, and I will season the mixture and taste it as well before I put it in the pan and get ready to bake it. So this is my dad's mixture. I have the shredded chicken and everything in there. I'm gonna mix it up, put some chicken stock in here, mix it up, and then this is the little container I put it in. Isn't it cute? All right, so this is the consistency you want it to be. So I'm gonna put a little bit of butter at the bottom of this pan and then set it, and this will be ready to bake. So you wanna put everything in layers. I start with the cornbread, then the breadcrumbs, then a little bit of sausage and a little bit of the onion celery mixture, mix it all up, add some chicken stock, mix it all up, and keep doing that until you're done with everything. All right, this is the consistency that you want it to be. So now I'm gonna add a little butter to the bottom of this and get ready to bake them. Okay, they're all ready to go. And I don't put a top, I don't cover it in foil, I just bake it. I'll check, this one will probably be ready in about 20-25 minutes. This one probably about 30 to 45, but I'll check them both kind of throughout the progress. So my sister did the children's table. She was inspired by Pinterest.
Like look at this, look at the table runner and the little flowers on it.
And they can color on this. And the kids wrote their names themselves. So cute.
I made it.
You made it? You made it, Bugs? And then this is the adult table. Mom did a really good job. It's beautiful. Everybody has a place. Here's the dessert. Sweet potato pie, my pound cake, my mom's sweet potato pie, and red velvet. And then my sister's birthday is actually today on Thanksgiving, and we got her a cookie cake.
Right angle.
That's all right. So my mom made the turkey. How many pounds is it, Mom?
20.79.
And what would you say is the key to, come on.
No.
What would you say is the key to making a 22-pound turkey?
Just having patience and leaving it in the oven.
Having patience.
Open the door.
Don't open the door.
You're ready to take it out.
Okay. It looks beautiful, Mother. It looks perfect. An oven probe. Okay. I'm making some mushroom gravy for the beef right now. So I'm about to finish this up, and then we'll be time to eat. Okay, my gravy's done, guys, and let me tell you, when I tell you this gravy smells and tastes so good. Oh, it's mushrooms, garlic, and then I put the juice from here and the onions from inside of the juice here. And I just slowly added flour and whisked it. Added a little extra salt and it's perfect. My mom is legendary when it comes to carving the turkey. Good job, Mom.
Okay, close the door, honey, because it's cold and you don't have your jacket on.
You want a coat? You want your coat?
Yeah, that is right so, it's a little. I meant to take a picture of it before it got cut. It's a big bird.
Oh my goodness, Nana, what is inside there?
How heavy? Just said family prayer.
Okay, mother, go ahead and get your kids' plate.
Zara, give me your plate, baby. Ava, give me your plate. You guys sit down and we'll bring it to you, okay? She's the one that got, she was like, is that the cousin that got married? I said, yes, Bianca. Because he was here with the girls. Everything's done. Guys, I'm so full. I'm so stuffed. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We had great family time. Wonderful time with family. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching this video and just coming with me today on this cooking journey, holiday cooking journey. It's always fun. I'm always exhausted afterwards, but it's always fun. But tell me, how was your Thanksgiving? What did you guys have to eat? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, tap my picture up above, and you can also watch my previous video right over here, and all my social media platforms all listed down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.